Planning a move to Australia does not start off with you looking at flights, you looking at what jobs are available. It also doesn't start off with you booking an English test. A move to Australia should start with you understanding what your short-term needs are, what your goals look like, and most importantly, what you are eligible for. When you are considering this move to Australia, it is important to work with your short-term needs. Understanding what you have available to you helps us understand what you are eligible for in terms of visa pathways and in terms of what we can use to achieve long-term goals. When I speak to individuals wanting to go to Australia, it's important to understand what your short-term goals are. What is it that you need right now that helps you build a bigger picture, helps you build the foundation of what you want for your life? Are you wanting to study in Australia? Have you identified where you would like to study and what exactly it is you would like to study? Is this pathway one that is setting you up for a lifelong journey in Australia? Or are you just wanting to study there and return to your home country because it falls within your career path? If you are studying in Australia because you are wanting to align it with a life in Australia, do you understand and have you looked at courses that have career paths within the country? Have you looked at the courses that allow for the skill shortages to be met? And have you looked at studying something that aligns with those shortages so that you have ease of access to work opportunities once you have completed your studies? These are questions that matter if you are looking at studying in Australia. Are you looking at working in Australia? Do you know if your skills are in demand in Australia? Do you know if there are any requirements for you to work in Australia? Are there professional licensing requirements? Are there visa requirements? Do you meet these requirements? Do you understand what makes you a viable candidate? And do you know where opportunities lie in Australia so that you can focus on those? Moving to Australia. Now, there is a practical side to moving to Australia, and there's a lot of logistics involved in that move. Have you considered if you are wanting to make the move by yourself? Are you wanting to make the move with your family? Are you looking at having your family join at a later stage? Are you intending to be there solely for the time that you are employed by yourself? Have you made financial provisions for the logistical move? Have you got the funds available for flights? Are you hoping that an employer will pay for those flights? Have you prepared yourself for accommodation? Do you know where there is access to accommodation? Do you know if you can afford the accommodation with the salary expectation that you have? Again, there are logistical things that you need to think about when it comes to moving to Australia that will put you in a position to make the right decisions. There are short-term details that you do need to focus on and think about in a little bit of detail that will help set you up for success. These small details may seem like something that you can figure out in the end, but in reality, these small details are actually what set you up for success right in the beginning. Now, once you have recognized what you are working with in the short term, it is a good idea to identify what success looks like for you. What are your long-term goals? Are you looking at building a life in Australia? Are you looking at being there with your family, starting a family that side, taking your family over? Are you looking at being there individually for the rest of your life? Or are you looking at just wanting to be there for the set time that you are employed? Understanding what the bigger picture looks like, again, helps you make the right decisions in the short term to align with those end goals. Are you looking at having your family join you at a later stage because you want to be in Australia long term? Do you have family in Australia that serves as a safety net and serves as an emotional support system for you? Are you going to be that emotional support system for other family members looking to come in the future? Again, these are some things that you do need to think about when you're planning those long-term goals, and how your emotional state can play into the factors that may be something you want to think about along the line. Are you working towards a lifestyle change because you are tired of where you currently are at? Are you looking for better opportunities career-wise for the long run? Are you looking at opportunities for your children? Are you looking at opportunities for yourself once your career has come to an end and you need a safe and secure place to retire? Again, these are questions that you need to be asking yourself in order to align your goals and what you do so that you can work towards them and we can assist you get there. It is important as well that when you are considering all the different factors and all your different checklists and any different thing that may be of concern, of interest, of your thought process, your planning process, that you also look into what success looks like for you. You need to understand, what does success look like for you as an individual? If you're doing this for your family, what does success look like for your family? But at the end of the day, ultimately, that image of success is something that you need to picture before we or anyone else can step in and guide you. If you are not sure of the path that you need to take or your end goal, then any road will take you there. And ultimately, if you don't have a clear image of what success looks like, then there isn't any expectation that can be met. Okay? It is important that if you are planning towards something, you need to know that there are steps in the process, but having clear and defined goals also makes sense of every little step that you take. Ultimately, knowing what your long-term vision is helps set you up for success. It helps you understand that every little step you take makes sense in your journey. Although you may have a good and big goal, it is also important for you to know that the little steps are little steps that can be celebrated in the journey towards that goal.